Hello there. Thank you for joining me today. My name's Paula. So today's practice it's quite a gentle mobility sequence that we'll do a little bit of work through the upper body, but it's mostly about the hips. It would be great if you did have a strap. We're just going to use it at the beginning. So if you have one, please grab it now. If you don't worry about it. You don't need to have one. Once you've got your strap, what we're going to do is we're going to loop it around. So we're going to make a circle. You're going to loop it through and thread it back. And what we want to do is we're going to thread our legs through into the loop, and we're going to lie back into our constructive rest position on our back. And we want to have the strap, it's going to be fairly firm on the thighs. So the idea is that it's going to hold the legs while we're lying down. So we don't want the legs too wide, but we also don't want it too crammed as well. So we want to have that tension so we can let the legs bring the strap taut, but not too tight, okay? So you might just need to have a little bit of a play, adjust that, and then we bring the heels in towards the sitting bones, take the arms a little bit away from the body, and we'll close down the eyes. And if you haven't got your strap, you can just lie back into your constructive rest position. And in this position, we want to keep that little bit of space underneath the lower back. So you just slide your hand under, and that little gap, that natural curve of the lumbar spine is there. Have a sense of the back surface of the body is relaxing and resting down into the mat. So if you have the strap around the legs, the idea of the strap is that it helps the legs to relax. So you've got that support around, so you can let the legs relax out into the strap. And what we really want to feel in here is we want to get that hip crease just really softening. And we're going to use our fingers in a moment, but for now, just allowing yourself just to soften. Noticing the soles of the feet pressing down to the mat. It's the back surface of the body. It's relaxing and imprinting itself into the ground underneath you. And gently starting to slow down your breathing. So slowing down the inhale and slowing down the exhale. So with each exhale, allowing the belly to fall back in towards the spine. And this is an excellent pose with the strap to try to relax the psoas muscle, so that deep muscle that attaches into the lower back and through the pelvis to the top of the thigh bone. So now I want you to use your thumbs and into the hip crease, the top of the thighs, I want you to just press into the top of the thighs. And so what you'll feel is a little bit of a lengthening action. You're going to feel that lengthening through the lower back. And so you want to have the pressure. You're going to start light, press in, and then hold for a moment. So you're just feeling that stretch. Keep the breath easy. And then just release. We'll just do that one more time. Take an inhale. As you exhale, pressing into the top of that thigh where the hip crease is. Just noticing that sensation, maybe at the back of the pelvis. And then let's release. Just arms back down by your side. It can be quite subtle. It can be a bit hard to find that release of pressing into that psoas muscle as we're trying to press into the top of that psoas to find a little bit of lengthening through the lower back and a bit of release. And now we're going to remove the strap. So bringing the knees in, removing the strap, just popping it off to the side and out of the way. And let's extend that left leg long and bring the right knee towards the chest, interlacing the fingers around the right shin. So just squeeze that right knee in, allowing that left leg to lengthen away. Taking an inhale. As you exhale, squeeze in a little bit more. And then let's release it down and swapping it around, bringing that left knee in. You'll let that right leg be quite relaxed here. Inhaling and then exhaling, drawing that left knee in. Taking one more full breath, inhale. And then exhale. Squeeze it in. And then releasing that left leg long. Just letting both feet fall away from one another for a moment. And then let's bend the knees up so feet are flat onto the mat. Just make sure you've got enough space. There's not going to be anything on your way because we're going to do some big clock circles with the arms in a moment. Now lift the hips up, pop your hips over slightly to the right. And then we're going to extend this left leg long, right knee into the chest and taking a twist with that right leg across. We're just trying to line up the hips with the shoulders. Right arm extends out to the side, up at shoulder height. Just taking a couple of moments here before we're going to start to move that right arm and the upper body in a clock circle action. So imagining that right arm is the long arm of the clock. You're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, we're going to bring this right arm down towards 6 o'clock. And you're going to keep turning the upper body over towards the left. Circle that right arm forward. So you're going to 3, all the way up to 12. And then opening back up again. And we're going to 9, to 6, to 3. And all the way up to 12. So that's the action. We're just really circling the arm and we're allowing the upper body to be part of the action. So you're rolling that upper body forward, reaching it as far forward as you can, circling the arm back. And as you roll back over to the right, letting the upper body circle forward. So it's not just the arm doing the action. It's the whole body's involved. And I want you to focus on try to make the action as easy as possible. So really just going for ease and mobility. Breath is easy. You're rolling across the back of the head as you open that right arm up. We'll do one more. We'll open back out into the twist. Maybe turning the head a little bit more over to the right hand side. Left hand onto that right thigh. Just hold it here. Easy breathing. Letting go of any unnecessary effort. And then let's release the right leg, coming back to center with the legs. Shift the hips back to the middle for a moment. We're just resetting back to the center. And then lift the hips up, take it slightly to the left. Extend that right leg long, left knee towards the chest and crossing the leg over into your twist. And just taking a moment, settle in, extend that left arm out to shoulder height. Trying to let that left shoulder ground down, and that right hand can be on the left thigh, just to encourage it to drop back down. And then once again, we're going to start the clock circles. So taking an inhale, as you exhale, starting to bring that left arm down towards what would be 6 o'clock, and coming over to 9, taking that arm up to 12, and then opening up to 3, and then just continuing. And so trying to keep as much of the body down on the ground as possible. Just allowing that upper body to reach forward a little bit with the arm, and as you open back out onto the back, letting that left shoulder blade drop down. Just easy open breathing. Just rolling across the back of the head each time you go from one side to the next. We'll do one more. Opening out into your twist. Maybe closing down the eyes, maybe the eyes or head turning a little bit more to the left-hand side. That left shoulder blade is dropping down. Just noticing if there's any unnecessary effort that you can let go of. And then let's return back to center. Bring the feet back flat on the mat. Reset the hips. So we're going to bring the hips back towards the middle. Feet hip distance apart, arms down by your side. And now we're going to bring this right knee in towards the chest. Unfold the right leg up towards the ceiling. If you can, flex the foot, and we're going to take that right leg all the way down. I'm going to brush the sole of the right foot on the mat to bring the knee in. Unfold and lengthen it away. Maybe flexing as you lengthen away. Brush the foot on the mat. Knee in, unfold and lengthen it away. Folding through that right hip socket. Unfold and lengthen it away. And again, knee in, unfold and lengthen it away. Just last 3. Easy breathing. 2, 1. Bring the knee in towards the chest, and let's just place the foot down, and we're going to reverse. So we're going to bring the knee in, extend it away, and swing the leg up. Let the knee fold in, extend it away, and take it up. Knee comes in and extend it away, and we're going to let the legs swing up. Knee in, brushing the foot on. If you've got a very sticky mat, then you might just need to let the foot just slide just a little bit above the mat. This depends how sticky. And let's go. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. And place that right foot down. We'll swap it over. Bring that left knee in. Unfold. Maybe flexing the foot as you take the leg down. Brush the foot on the mat to bring the knee in. Unfold. flex and extend it down. Knee in, unfold, flex and take it down. Just taking your own time. Keep the breathing nice and open. Trying to soften into that left hip crease as you take that left leg up. Just last two. Last one. And let's place that left foot down for a moment. And bring the left knee in, reversing. So we're going to take the left leg away, take the leg up and fold in. Take the leg away, swing the leg up, fold in and extend it away, swing up and fold in. Easy breath. Last three, two, and last one. And placing that left foot down, just taking a little moment just in your constructive rest. And then let's roll over to the right hand side. Using your left hand, make your way up to a seated position. Extending the legs out long in front of you, flexing through the feet and arms down by your side for a moment. Take the arms out by the side, extending them up. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, folding forward over the legs and then sweep the hands down alongside the legs, about a forearms distance behind your fingers pointing forward. Bend through the knees and then lift the hips up. And if it's comfortable, maybe letting the head relax back. Bring the head back up, hips lower down, extend the legs long. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Sweep the hands back, about a forearms distance behind you, fingers pointing forward, bend the knees. Inhale, lift the hips up into your tabletop. Maybe the head relaxes back. And bring the head back up, lower the hips back down. And one more time. Inhaling, exhale. Sweep the hands back, tabletop. Last time, we're going to hold it here for a couple of breaths. If it's better for you to keep your head looking forward, then feel free. If you can, maybe letting the head drop back. Keep pressing down through the feet. Lifting the chest up for 3, for 2, for 1. Bring the head back up, lower the hips down and extend the legs out long. So for this next bit, we're going to do a bow and arrow type action with the leg. If you feel like you need a strap, you could pop a strap around the ball of the foot and hold onto your strap. If it's available for you, use your first 2 fingers holding onto the right big toe. Use your left hand beside you, keeping this left leg really active. We're going to draw this right knee in towards the armpit and then let it go forward and letting yourself fold forward. Draw that right knee in, pull it back, and then it's like you're releasing the bow and it pulls you forward. Inhaling, draw it back, and then exhale. Inhale, draw it back, exhale forward. And again, inhale, draw the knee back, and exhale forward. We'll just go a few more. Try to focus on keeping the lower back lifted as you draw that right knee back. We'll go 2 more. Last one. And coming up, bring this right heel in towards the right side of the groin. We're just going to start to turn a little bit. You might be able to just lift up and pop your sitting bones back down. You want to keep that left hip down as well. Just have the hands behind you for a moment. Try to lift up out of the lower back. And then we're going to take a twist to the right. Turning the shoulders towards the right. Keep that left sitting bone down. Left foot is flexed. And left knee pointing up towards the ceiling. Taking one more inhale. Stay for the exhale. See if there's any more space. And then we're going to slide this left hand down onto that left leg and taking this right arm up and over. This time keep grounding down through that right sitting bone. Just really beautiful, opening up through the right side of the body into that lower back. And then inhale, coming back upright, using your right hand, bring that right leg forward. Make sure the hips are square again. We're going to go with the left foot now. So you could pop your strap around the foot or take hold of the left big toe. Right hand beside you. Drawing that left knee in. Keep lifting up out of the lower back. And then let it go forward. Let the upper body come down. Inhale, draw that left knee in. As you exhale, let it go forward. And again, drawing that left knee in and going forward. And again, drawing in and going forward. Just last few here. Let's go 3 more. Inhale and exhale, letting that upper body go. Last 2. Last 1. And then coming back upright, bringing that left heel into the left side of the groin now. And you might just lift up so you can tilt the pelvis slightly forward, so go right up on your sitting bones. That right knee pointing up towards the ceiling, right toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Hands behind you, inhale, and then exhale, twisting to the left. Active through that right leg, so you're pressing down through the back of the right thigh. And that right sitting bone's dropping down, so we're not lifting it up to twist. Taking an inhale and then exhale. A little bit further if you can. And then taking that right hand down to that right leg. Taking that left arm up and over. Keep grounding down through that left sitting bone. And then inhale, coming back upright, taking that left leg forward. And then crossing the legs, come over into your tabletop position. Finding your tabletop, spreading through the fingers, wrists underneath the shoulders. So we're going to go a little bit more hip mobility here. I'm going to take this right leg out to the side, a little bit higher, and then bring it back in, make it parallel, and then draw it back down, keeping it, hovering it off the mat, taking it out to the side, carry it back, bring it back into parallel, lifting the front of the body away from the mat, and drawing it down. And again, to the right, keeping that external rotation, and then keep taking it back and bring it back to parallel and drawing it in. One more time, to the side, carry it back, parallel, and bring it down. We're going to reverse. We're going to take it back, draw the belly button in, to the side, and close. Back, side, and close. 2 more. Back, side, and close. 1 more. Back, side, and close. Just pop the knee down for a moment. Find the weight evenly into the legs and the hands. And we're going to take this right leg back up again and then bring it back behind this left knee and tuck the right toes under over to the side. So it's almost like you're going to come into your Gomukhasana legs here, or your eagle legs, just depending if you're standing or sitting. And then we're going to take the hands over slightly over to the right, and then start to shift the weight back just to where you can, long through both sides of the waist. And then come back forward into the hands, releasing that back leg. Setting up your tabletop once again. We're going to go to the other side. Starting with taking this left leg out, externally rotating to the left. Keep taking it back, and then rotating to your parallel and bringing the knee in, hovering off the mat, out to the left, opening out, circling and turning it into parallel and bringing it back down. Out to the side, keep carrying it back, parallel and in. Keep lifting the front of the body away from the mat. And again, to the side, keep carrying it back, parallel and bring it in. Just one more time. To the left, keep carrying it back, turn it to parallel and bring it in. Now let's reverse. We're going to take it back, up, parallel, out to the side and close. Back up, out to the side and close. Back, side and close. And again, back, side and close. 2 more. Up, side and close. Last one. Side and close. Both legs down for a moment. Feel the weight into both legs, both hands. Last thing here, let's take that left leg up behind into that parallel position and then tuck that left knee behind the right. Tuck the left toes under and then walk your hands over towards the left side slightly so you're more in the diagonal, and then start to shift the hips back. Long through both sides of the waist. And then coming back to center, releasing that back leg. Sitting back towards the heels and sitting over to one side. Extending the legs out long and then lying down onto your back. Just letting the arms relax for a moment. Placing that right ankle on top of the left thigh. Bringing the legs in towards the chest. Threading that right hand through the center, holding the back of the left thigh, the front of that left shin. Flexing the right foot. Trying to press that right knee away from the right shoulder. Just 2 more full breaths. Maybe bringing the legs in a little bit closer on this last breath. And then let's release. Place the right foot down. And swapping it over, place the left ankle on top of the right thigh. Left hand through the middle. Holding the front of the shin if you can, otherwise the back of the thigh. Trying to press that left knee away from the left shoulder. Shoulders relaxing down. Just releasing any unnecessary tension here. Just last few breaths. Taking an inhale. As you exhale, seeing if you can squeeze the legs in a little bit more. And then let's release all the way down. Extending the legs out long. Just coming into your Shavasana. Arms a little bit away from the body, palms facing up. Closing down the eyes. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose and then out through the mouth. Once again, deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just allowing the breathing to settle back into its natural rhythm. Just allowing yourself to let go. Just feel free to stay here for as long as you need to. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you next time. Namaste.